Hi, beautiful people. This is Davorka, and let's continue with my review of UPW, or Unleash the Power Within. So one thing that I didn't mention in my previous video regarding the day one is that every day has a topic. So day one is a breakthrough. It's about how to transform fear into power. Day number two is about momentum and closing the gap. Day number three, I'm just reading it. So, day number three is transformation, eliminate inner conflicts. And usually it said that day number three is the strongest one and the most impactful one. And day number four is vitality, the power of your new identity. So it's about energy, basically. So because I did cover again the day number one, I'm going to start with day number two now. So day number two, so Tony has a problem with his vocal cords. And he really strained his voice on day number one. This guy cannot be silent, he's screaming even when you can see that he physically barely can scream. He's still screaming. So no wonder that his vocal cords are messed up. And yeah, just the energy that he brings and wakes in all of us, it's just unexplainable. But on a day number two, because of his problem with his vocal cords, his friends actually took over. And in the morning, there was this guy who is, he's a psychologist, I believe. And I promise when everything is done, I'm going to update the description so you can check him out, because this guy, he's a 69-year-old black man, but this guy is so amazing. And to be honest, until later they said that he is 69, I would never guess, because he's so vital and he's so like the type of the person that you don't even think about his age, because he's acting like a kid. He's so happy and he's so playful, almost like Tony. And so he's just a great guy, and he was going through us with certain exercises, the science of momentum, and how to ask intelligently and that kind of stuff. And it was really interesting. So I'm not going to go into the actual exercises, because it would be difficult. All the exercises are really physical, and you have to be in a peak moment. So that means you have to put yourself in a peak stage for you to even understand something new or just change something new. That's something that I actually learned here. So it's really, really active. You are jumping a lot, you're dancing a lot, you're screaming a lot, you're feeling like a complete idiot, feeling completely stupid when you do that. But after a while, you are just like, oh, who the hell cares? Like, this is about me, and I just need to release this, whatever I'm holding inside of me. And it's really helpful, I have to say. So because yesterday Tony was not here, I think this is the reason why we had lunch break in a normal time. So we had a lunch break, and then later another guy came, and he was doing different kind of exercises, like filling the gap and that kind of stuff. And so and also one thing that a lot of people didn't like, and for me, I was not that surprised, because this is not my first rodeo, this is not my first event of this type. It is my first UPW, but it's not first event of this type. So in every event, they do have upsell. So they have a certain, so usually it's done in the middle of the event, and upsell usually it's up to 1 hour. But yesterday the upsell was lasting almost, actually I think a little bit more than 2 hours, which wouldn't be a problem if they tell you it's going to end now and now. This is what we're doing now, and then we're going to continue. And one reason why then they don't tell you is because they want to keep you there, keep you present, and keep you just involved with whatever is going on and whatever they're talking about, because how will you even think about it if you don't listen to it first? So it's a really good marketing strategy. However, I do agree with a lot of people, because this is not event that is just for 3, 4, 5 hours. This is the whole day event, and some people are going, like, waking up really early or going through the whole night until the next day. And we all have this body that is used to the biorhythm and everything, and it's really difficult to be kept awake when when you don't know what's going on. And as long as, because this event, any event of Tony's, actually is not recorded except for the free ones, from my knowledge. So if you go somewhere and they start with the event again, you're missing. So you don't know. You have to be here. You have to be present. And this sucks. This sucks on so many levels, because it takes so long. Like, if it's like an hour, okay. Or at least if they can give you like certain, like a time frame about how much that's going to last, then yeah, you know how you can go and do your stuff, whatever you need, or maybe take a half an hour nap. But no, it's just taking too long, and it's in the middle of event. So yeah, a lot of people are upset about that, and I can understand that. And I do believe that there could be a better way around it on how to do this. So that's the negative part, but I have to say every event is the same, and every day of this event has some other upsell, and upsell is usually about other events and other products that Tony has. But it's to be expected. So when it comes to the rest of the day, yesterday it was still really, really good. There were certain, when Tony was supposed to come to the stage, they were just playing his recording, and it was okay, because the recording was not about him teaching you something. It was just about him telling certain stories, and that Tony is a great storyteller. So even when you hear his recording, it's never boring. It's always interesting. So that was good. And I have to say that yesterday was a breaking point for me, because I felt like I'm finally like shutting off the things that are dragging me down. So it was really, for me, it was groundbreaking. And I went to sleep, and of course the whole day you're jumping and screaming and dancing, and everything hurts. Your whole body is hurting. And then you barely have energy for anything except for taking a shower, because you smell. Of course, you stink after all that jumping. And then you just go to bed, and you wake up next day, early morning, and just continue. So that was day 2. And yeah, was it okay? For me, day 2 was really transformational in certain ways. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to make another video for day 3, just because I don't want this one to be too long. So see you in the next video. Of course, hit like, hit subscribe, and see you soon. Bye-bye.